Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today's video is just going to be my February bullet journal setup, and I'm going to show you all the tools you need. So let's get started. Firstly, you'll need a eraser, a pencil, a micron felt liner, a Tombow Fudenosuke brush pen, any type of colored pen that you want, a Sharpie, I chose this bronze one, 2 markers, these are the Crayola Super Tips, a scissor, and a ruler. Next, you'll need any cardstock. I chose these 3 colors. And then some stickers. These are my yearly stickers, and I'm going to be primarily using the February pack. In addition to the other stickers, I wanted to use my Capital Chic Design mini and die cut stickers in the spread. So to start, I took one of those Capital Chic Design die cut stickers and I backed it onto some cardstock. I'm just fitting it to the page, seeing where I wanted to go. I really liked her skirt, her sweater, and her hair. She looks similar to me, so I wanted to utilize her for the title page. And there you see I'm actually using washi tape to create a backdrop for her to sit on top. And I really wanted to use washi tape and just stickers to show that you don't need a lot of tools to create great spreads. You can just use what you have. And I didn't like the cupcakes underneath the hearts just because of that little bit of a tear in the washi tape, so I put it on top to have her sitting on top of the cupcakes. Next, I'm going to take my E6000 glue. This is really industrial strength glue. It's really good for heavy dies and cutouts, and I glued it down to where I want it. Now I'm going to move on to my quote page, gluing it down. I actually ended up changing this. I didn't like it, and this is where I kind of messed up with myself and made it difficult. I used that same E6000 glue, and it's really hard to rip off. So I made it work in the end, but it was a little bit of work to get there. So now I'm going to take my February sticker and I cut it so that her feet were still visible and that I didn't lose the design of her feet in the wording of February. In doing that though, I did lose some of the R in the cursive, so it's a simple thing to fix. I just simply took my micron and I elongated that R, which you'll see shortly. I'm just fitting the February to the page, making sure that it's really rounded to kind of continuing to create that border for her. Once I get my R and my Y to where I like it, I'm going to take that micron, as mentioned, I'm just going to elongate that R. Now I'm taking my mini calendar and I'm fitting it to the page, seeing where I want it to go. I glued it down, but then I realized I wanted to create more of a raised effect with the calendar, more bubble-like. So I ended up taking a piece of scrap that I had and I glued it to the sides of the calendar to give it more of a bubble calendar effect and to create some interesting dimension to the page. I'm just taking my scissor there to cut down those edges so that it doesn't create a fold when I close my journal. Next, I'm taking these hearts that I cut out of the cardstock and I'm fitting them to the page, seeing where they could possibly go. I wanted to make this theme all about self-love because February is the month of love, but oftentimes in our busy schedule we could forget that there are other forms of love outside of romantic love. There is family love, and yeah, it's really important to make time for all forms of love. Like RuPaul said, how the hell are you gonna love somebody else if you can't love yourself? So here I'm taking the stickers that you saw previously along with some flower die cuts, and I'm placing them onto the page, seeing where I like them best. And this part of the tutorial is all about trial and error and just being super creative with what really speaks to you. These die flower cuts I got from Paper Source, and I will link them down below if they're still available. But I'm just playing around with the different leaf shapes, seeing which ones I really liked for a layer effect. That was actually really cute. I probably should have went with that, but I didn't. I went something different, which I ended up liking too. So again, there's no right or wrong way to do this. Now when it comes to the stickers, I really wanted to use some of the workout stickers that I had along with the sticker that's a self-love club. Again, I wanted to make this all about activities that you can do when you're trying to pamper yourself or really get in the mode of treating yourself to some relaxation time or just recuperating with everything that's going on. This spread is actually good for this month as well. So for the month of March. So this is filmed in February. With everything that's going on, you can utilize the spread in whatever month works best for you. Doesn't have to be the month of February to show yourself a little love. See there, I added a piece of chocolate because chocolate is always great. Added a heart sticker that looks like a like button off Instagram, and added a watch for running, added a yoga mat, and so I'm just switching it up, seeing where they would fit best. So now that I got that page all straightened out, I'm going to work on my quote page. The best way to work on a quote page is to take a piece of scrap like you saw there and really play around with the different fonts and the way in which you want to spell out the quote. So here I chose two different colors, this gold and then a black marker, and I wanted to do two quotes in one. So when the gold words are all written out, it says, "Be yourself more," but the quote in whole says, "Be kind to yourself a little more." And so you get two quotes in one, and I really like the message about it, just showing ourselves kindness. We're so kind to most people throughout the day, and we don't always extend that same courtesy and kindness to ourselves. So this is just a little reminder to myself to give myself grace when needed, because oftentimes I can be my hardest critic. And like I mentioned before, I ended up changing this page. It was cute, so if you like this, you can totally do this if you want a more simpler approach, but I really wanted to bring in those hearts that you saw in the beginning. For this spread, I wanted to use the cardstock cutouts, tags, stickers as the foundation for my layouts. So I took some plain paper and backed it onto the cardstock to create my important dates calendar. I like this way of doing my calendars because I am not one who likes to fill in boxes, so it just creates a nice small space for me to fill in throughout the month. I'm really not that busy all the time, so it's more than enough space for me, and I don't have to feel guilty for not filling in boxes. But I can also keep track of my important dates, my goals, and my task. So this is the change to the quote page that I told you about. I really like the way that this turned out more than the plain look of the previous quote page. I feel like it tied in better. Now moving on to my habit tracker, I took this tag that I had and I backed it onto some plain cardstock, and I'm just gluing it down to make sure that it stays firmly in place. And next I'm going to go and create the boxes for actually tracking my habits. I like this method of tracking your habits versus the calendar. It's because it's really satisfying for me to color in the boxes daily and see it all colored in at the end of the month. Once I have all my boxes created, I'm going to take this bronze marker that I have and I'm really outlining the title. I want to do a dual color effect to really bring in all of the colors of the spread. I'm layering over that pink with an additional darker pink marker. Now I'm just going to take that pink pen and I'm going to write in all of my various habits I want to track. That was my dog. My husband was messing with me and put his little paw on my arm. Now that Mellow is out of the way and all of my habits are written down, I'm going to take my stickers and I'm going to put a corresponding sticker that goes with each habit. So for healthy eating, for example, I put a basket of fruits and veggies. For water, I added a water bottle. And for journal, I'm struggling to put a journal sticker next to the word journal. For writing, I put a pen. And then for workout and vitamins, I put a girl with messy workout gym hair and a Vitamix. Next, we have my mood tracker. I created this title header to look similar to my important dates calendar to keep incorporating that theme of hearts. So once that's all glued down, I'm going to take this drawing of a girl that I created and I'm just going to mark off where she would need to be to align those bubbles up. Once she's centered, I'm going to take her and glue her down to the page. Here I'm taking my blue marker and I'm outlining the bubbles. You can number the bubbles if that helps you keep the day straight, but I don't need to anymore. The way that this works is you fill in the bubble with the corresponding color depending on your mood. For example, if you're happy one day, you would fill in the bubble pink because that's the color that's assigned to that emotion. If you're sad, maybe you've assigned the dark blue color to that emotion, and so forth and so on. What I like about self-tracking your mood, it helps to increase awareness and maintain proactive self-regulation of your emotional well-being. It can also be fun and a meaningful and creative outlet. So now I'm just adding some of the finishing touches to the drawing to really give it the feel of a girl in a bathroom. I'm also going to outline the girl in the tub, which you'll see shortly. I wanted to give her a messy bun similar to the girl in the title page. Whiteout is a really good way to fix any mistakes in your bullet journal. I'm taking stickers that I have and I'm using them to really create the feel of a bathroom and add some pizzazz to the spread. Pizzazz, is that even a word people use anymore? I don't know. And now I'm going to use my markers to outline the header. And then we're done with that layout. This is my self-care menu. This layout is about giving yourself choices when it comes to self-care. Any activity that you do for yourself that makes you feel good, that recharges you, is self-care. These are just the ones that I chose in a few examples, such as a 20-minute nap, walking my dog, going for a run, working out, sleeping in, and Netflix. It's important to remember that when you practice consistent daily self-love, you create a mental environment for positive change. For example, meditation in the morning could lead to you making yourself breakfast, which could lead to you feeling more energized and skipping that second cup of coffee. That leads you to feel more focused at work and leave early and make it to that spin class that you've been putting off. Also, taking time out of your day for you allows you to connect with how you're feeling and make those decisions that feel best for you, whether that be emotionally, physically, or spiritually. So once I'm happy with the way that it looks, I'm going to outline the title. Here is the completed menu, and I really like the way that it turned out. Moving on. This is my weekly spread. Keeping with the theme, I use the hard cardstock to create my headers. My setup is a little unusual in that I give myself more room for my busiest days. I also like to prioritize my top 3 tasks, and then anything that's left over goes into my pending. I'm typically off on Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays, so those are my busiest days. The other days, Thursday through Friday, I typically know what to expect, so I don't need a schedule for those days, but I will try to get some stuff done during the times that I'm off work. for the days that I do have more time, I like to create a schedule that outlines my day so that I can really maximize the time that I have. And this is just a really great way to keep track of your time, to see where you're really focusing all of your energy at, and so that you can be a little bit more productive. Here, I'm filling in some of my upcoming events and priority tasks that I need to keep track of in the coming month. This is my sticker book, and I'm going through it to see if I can find any stickers that could help to add interest to the page, as well as subtly motivate me to complete some of my tasks. I have a video coming out all about my sticker collection if you guys are interested, so stay tuned for that. And I love stickers. They're just such a great way to add interest into your journal layouts without overcrowding it with like marker and pen. So taking my chosen stickers, I'm going to start to lay them out onto the journal page. And I like these workout stickers because they say cardio, strength, rest day, cheat day, etc. And they're just a really nice, fun way to track your workout. My last spread is my meal prep spread. And the way that I like to section my meal prep off is I only meal prep for the 4 days that I work. And then I create boxes for each corresponding meal for the day. So I eat 5 times a day, so I make a box for breakfast, for my AM shake, for lunch, and for dinner, as well as a box below those for any snacks that I want to have. Eating 5 times a day can really help to boost your metabolism, as well as to make sure that you stay fuller longer so you don't over snack. And then I'm going to outline the words with that same pink pen. My boxes for reference are 5 by 6. Once I'm happy with my header and my boxes, I'm going to use those same stickers that I've been using to add visual interest to the bottom and then to really incorporate that sticker theme that I have going on. Moving on to my shopping list, it's super simple, but it's effective. The way that I like to section off my shopping list is I like to make boxes for what I have, what I need for any household items, as well as leave room for any notes that I have. So for instance, if I'm making a meal that has like chicken and broccoli in it, if I already have chicken in the freezer, I will not add that to what I need list. That's what I have, and it's just a great way to keep track of food that you already have so that you're not overbuying, and it's also a great way to save money as well. So I'm going to use that pink pen to fill in my headers, and we're done. It's super simple, like I said, but it also is a great way to visually track your shopping. Add a sticker, and this is the final spread. I'm so happy with the way that it turned out. It was super fun to use for the month of February. If you guys recreate it, please tag me on Instagram. Stay happy, stay safe, stay healthy, and until next time, see you guys later. Bye.